Everyone, y'all doing? Let's see who's on here. I hope y'all are doing well. We missed y'all last week. We missed y'all a lot last week. Um, but we're here. So I am going to be doing this technique today that I learned um, from my friend Phyllis. Let me just get my stuff set up here. Hey, gate 10. Let's see who's on. Sarah Johnson. How are y'all doing? So, has anyone ever heard of this technique? Hey, Rosie, how are you? Look, I can't see your comments. I'm gonna have to pull this up on the TV so I can see, so I can really see. Because this phone, reading these comments on this phone, and in my eyes, is not gonna work today, okay? But how are y'all doing? I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Norma Gwen, how are you? Good to see y'all. Bill will be here in a moment. I'm drinking my coffee right now, and I got my doggie in here with me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on here. I gotta get this up on the TV, y'all. Look at my nails, y'all. I'm loving this color. It's an orange kind of day today. So let's see. Research and see if I can get my stuff up on here. Usually Bill does all of this technical stuff. Hello, hello to anyone that's coming in. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes for Bill yesterday. Yesterday was his birthday, y'all. He was not happy that I told him, I said, you're only 3 years away from 70. And he was like, what? ah. Yep. You said that's your color. The orange is your color even for hair, Sonia. Okay, whatever, hey. Is that if that's what you like? Let's see who else is on here. Hey, Jill Pounds. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I did do my workout this morning. Y'all be so proud of me. I've been very, very consistent. Y'all be so proud of me. Jill made the Jill and John sent Bill the cutest birthday card. Hey, Rosie Vance, how are you? Oh, yes, Mary Gunn would be very proud, okay? So, y'all, first of all, the Sophisticated Ladies digital is out. And if you have not seen that digital yet, it's absolutely it's beautiful. It's a beautiful collection. And the ladies are sophisticated. Hey, Bell Ringer, how are you? So I'm gonna be doing this technique today, y'all. So stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Need to find more white cardstock. Keep these here for now. Oh, my camera is crooked. I don't like when it's... Thank you, Belle. I like this. I got this on my toes, too. Mark Darrell. What? C5H. Mark Darrell, the Quilted Marine. Mark, how come your name is Mark Darrell C-C5H and not the Quilting Marine? Y'all say hi to the Quilting Marine. So I'm going to be doing a technique, and I had gotten this, actually, Phyllis P. Jazzy, she's in our group, and she's also logs on to our live streams. She talked about this technique, and I've heard it before, but I wasn't quite sure what it is. So she sent me a couple of video. She sent me a video, and then I remembered where I heard this technique before. From Mark, the Quilting Marine, actually. And it's called the Bargello technique. And it's used in quilting, but some people have used it in card making. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to give it a try. So I'm going to be trying that out. I'm going to be trying that out today. Bargello. Bargello. So Carrie Woods is on here too. Hey, Carrie Woods. So we're going to be doing a Bargello technique card today. I'm determined to do a Bargello. Bargello. Can you say that 10 times really fast? It is so adorable. Wait till y'all see it. But I want to share these, one of the newer, if you haven't seen it yet. I want to share this with you. This is the Sophisticated Ladies, and I just made them smaller so they could be card fronts. I just made these smaller. Bill had to go ahead and do some editing for me. But yeah. Wait a minute, Vonnie Boo. Oh, so Vonnie Boo is actually my sister, y'all. Vonnie Boo is my sister. So I actually printed out more than one of the same thing because I couldn't help myself. But yeah. So they done changed your names around. Vonnie Boo and Mark Darrell. These are the Sophisticated Ladies, and I'm just super duper proud of them. Look how cute. Look how cute. Look at this. And I did small ones. Next week we're going to work on these because I have an idea, y'all. I got an idea that I haven't tried out yet, but I have an idea with these ladies. So that's why I did two. And then these right here, this size here can be, remember the hidden paper clips that we made? These would be so cute as hidden paper clips, the smaller ones. So that's why I did those small ones like that. Some people have changed their names back because YouTube has been changing everyone's name. So a couple of people have been able to, there's a video on how to change your name. I don't know why YouTube did that. But yeah, we'll be working with these next week because I have something I want to do with them. But I printed them out like card front. It's kind of card front size, a little bit smaller. How cute. So these are the sophisticated ladies, and they're in our store. Yeah, Bill, he'll be here in a minute. I got a card with the Bargello technique from Nancy Wanger. That Bargello technique, I'm like, where have I been? And it's a great way to use up your scraps too. Look at that. This reminds me of like Gilded Age. The fanciness. That's what these ladies remind me of almost. Is some of them. Gilded Age. Look how beautiful. Thanks, Sonia. Hey, Destiny Grace Artistry is here. How are you? Oh, good. Jill Pound says, I've never heard of Bargello. Wait till you, Jill, get your scraps together. Those little skinny strips of paper, get them together. Thanks, Bonnie Boo. She said, these are absolutely gorgeous.
Hold up, is Bonnie Boo who I think it is?
Yeah. Yep. Bonnie Boo is here. Uniquely Reagan handcrafted cards. Connie Teeter's in the house.
Not Connie Teeter.
Connie Teeter hasn't heard of Bargello. Good, then I don't feel bad because I was like, I should know this for card making. I heard Mark say it before, the Quilting Marine, but I never really it didn't dawn on me that this was the same thing that P. Jazzy was telling me about. Phyllis.
Greetings, everyone.
Look at that. Very artsy. You could do so much with these. Very artistic. Yeah, everybody's name has changed on YouTube. Thank goodness they didn't change ours.
Well, we already had ours locked in.
Oh, is that why they? Okay, that's not good though. I don't recognize many people. Some of the people on here now. Hey, Deb Millsap. Okay, so the Bargello technique. You know how many colored papers we have, right, in our stash. And it's like, sometimes you don't know what to do with them. So there's so many papers. So you can, the nice thing is you can use these and you can get all of your scraps, all of your scrap pieces, or a lot of them, and you can do this technique with those. So I am going to show you how this is done and have a little bit of fun here. Let's see. I don't know if that one will work. Let's see.
Well, there you go. Sonia Creel says, I'm working on reducing my craft space. I believe I have God's call on me. Therefore, I don't have to worry with lack. But there you go.
That's a good, hey.
John Pound says, looking at this paper reminds me, it makes me think of the song Vogue. Which one? Hold on. That one?
No, Vogue is the one is that the one by Madonna?
Thanks, K10. I just thumbs up myself.
We'll use that. We could use that.
Amy Cave says, I have plenty of scraps that need to be run through.
So now this is my first time doing this, y'all. So we about to see. we about to see, okay.
Okay.
And I need my... paper trimmer. Let's see what other colors I want to pull out of here. Trying not to do too many colors, but we'll see what we come up with here. But the nice thing is that you get to play. That's the nice thing. You always want to make it fun.
A10 says, telling John she's waiting to see his card with a butterfly with antennas.
Ah, that's funny. Okay, so we're going to start with this white piece. Let me round off that edge because this paper has been through it a little bit. And so I'm going to just take this cardstock because you need some kind of cardstock to actually place your pieces on, your little strips.
Carrie Woods. Carrie says, hello, Bill. I was going through a bunch of my ephemera, and I came across something that reminded me of you. Some snakes. I chuckled thinking of your snake story.
That is funny, okay?
Tracy was telling me a story. It's supposed to be true. A lady found a huge snake in her basement, about 5 or 6 feet long, and so she called the county or city wherever she's from, you know, and the animal control told them they don't do snakes, they just do dogs and cats or something like that. And so I guess she was gonna kill it, and then she found out that technically she's not supposed to kill it because it's on the preserved list or something. And she said, yeah, not in my house it ain't though. It can be preserved outdoors. But,
okay.
look what
So
ready to
what
do,
I'm
Trace.
doing is I'm just kind of cutting these strips down, right? Just some little strips of paper for this technique.
Jill says, are those half-inch strips?
I'm just cutting them in like some half-inch, some half-inch, some even less than half an inch.
So they don't have to all be the same.
They don't. Mm-mm. But you can if you want to make them like, you know. But you'll see. Just keep watching and you'll see what happens. So I'm just cutting these up. What you could do if you wanted to is you can make a whole bunch of these little strips. Great way to use your scraps. But hold on for the technique, y'all. So you just need a whole bunch of little strips because we're going to fill it up. We're going to fill this up with those strips. So just wait 1 minute. You want to have a variety of colors on these.
Reagan Zick.
Have a variety of colors. So maybe this other blue would look nice on here too.
You could never go wrong with blue. Ever.
Unless it's in a suit, this color. Then you've gone totally wrong.
Saying it's worn by a man.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Harvey did it.
Well, Steve Harvey is a different animal. He can do that.
Oh, you trying to say he's cool?
He's fashionable.
He has a cool that I don't have?
No, I'm saying he's fashionable. Bill, there's nobody cooler than you.
Exactly. So I can wear my blue.
Inside your head, right?
Sarah Johnson.
Bill had pants this color, y'all. Don't.
Actually, I had a whole suit that color.
Don't.
Remember?
And you want to admit it?
I wore it at one of my friends. She got married, and that was her color. So we all had a blue suit that color.
Yeah, but you don't keep wearing it after the wedding. That's
well. So I took the pants from the suit, and that's what I was wearing.
Yeah, but you don't wear it on a date with your future wife. Like, there's just certain things you just don't do.
But it was part of a suit.
Mm-mm.
I want to share my excitement with you.
Mm-mm. So I'm going to maybe do these 3 colors and see maybe just the 3 colors on this first one. So just doing a lot of strips, y'all, right now. And you'll see in a moment why is she doing all those strips? You will see in a moment.
Jill, I agree with Reagan Zick. If no one else is buffering, and we're not buffering, I would restart your device or router.
Oh, Bill, share the sophisticated ladies paper.
Certainly.
I was just showing them how beautiful it was, and we're going to be doing next week's live, we're going to be working with those because I really want to show y'all what I create.
You know what? And here's the thing, another thing Tracy and I were talking about. Possibly, I know there are a lot of people who may have questions about digital, how to really work with digital. So I'll probably be putting that question out in the group, and if you have any, just kind of let me know, and I'll see if I can answer them right then, or maybe we can even schedule to get on live and just kind of talk about it. Because those of you that
Well, you mean live here or on Zoom?
Well, probably, I'm not sure, probably Zoom.
Right, so they can see your screen.
Yeah, so that way we can answer those questions. Because a lot of you that are on the fence, when you see how easy it is to manipulate, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I should have done this a good while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea it was this easy.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's see what we got. I gotta save this little strip right here because I gotta save this little strip. Okay, so now let's start to glue this on. So I've got like and it depends on how you want. I got this almost card-based size. See that? And I'm going to start gluing these strips down.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to glue them down this way. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Fun, fun. So I'm going to glue these down straight across, and you want to make sure, let's make sure my glue is working right. So when you're gluing this down, you want to have a straight strip. So you can just, my glue is not wanting to work properly. Okay, so you want to have an ongoing thing of glue. I saw someone use like a, see my strips are very, very small. So I've seen some people do that technique with wider strips. And that's fine too. But I just want to leave, I'm going to leave a little white space between mine. Just a little white space. And there's no real, you don't want to be perfect with this, but you do want to just kind of have it layered like that. And then we'll go with the little lighter, almost like a very
like a light blue.
Almost like a light blue. It looks like it has like a greenish thing to it, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and glue that down. And I only watched 2 videos on this technique, so y'all bear with me. Sometimes it's fun to just try it out live. And you don't have to leave a white space between it if you don't want to. Now I'm going to go back to the blue again.
Amy is saying I was going to ask how double-sided tape would be on the whole sheet, or how that would go, but
I mean, if you're not leaving a white space between it, then go ahead, yeah. If you're leaving a white space with the double-sided tape, that'll be a little bit more difficult because then the tape will you'll feel the tape through the sides here, those little white. But if you're going to push them all together, I just happen to be, um, I'm just happen to be leaving a little white space between these. When I saw this, I was like, no, they did not create this technique for scraps.
Rating 6 is if you want to feel of glitter.
Oh.
Reagan, you're a glitter girl.
Look, I am not a glitter girl, okay? I am not a glitter girl. So you see I'm creating a little bit of a pattern here. And then as you go, you'll start to see other techniques in this. Like other things like, ooh, what if I try it with these colors? And I'm just trying it with my scraps in my room. So we all have different kinds of scraps, different color scraps. But please give this a try. And we're not even like close to done yet. So this is one of those where you can sing a happy song, you can listen to music, you could be doing a bunch of these, just putting these on the paper, and then you're going to, because we're going to cut this again. Once we do this part, we're going to end up cutting again. Now, when I found out about this, I was like, what? I've been left out of the fold. And I mean, you could add more colors to it if you want.
Serafina.
Hey, Serafina.
Okay, Reagan's X say, I did not say that I would do that. I said if you want to do it.
Do what?
I think we're talking about glitter.
Oh.
If you want to fill it with glitter.
Reagan, you are funny. You want to make sure this is ongoing because we're going to cut it again, and you want to make sure that everything is laid down. So don't try to do a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here, a little bit. Do a straight line of glue.
J10 said when she saw your post about my birthday, she was cutting donut die cuts, and it made her smile and think.
Oh my goodness.
Serafina said hello.
Hi, Serafina.
John Pound says, Tracy, those colors are you.
You know what? Now that I'm gravitating toward, now that I see them, I'm like, yep, those are my colors. I wasn't even thinking that, John. I was just getting some of the paper out. But imagine doing this for like with Christmas colors, you know? And you just have these strips in your craft room. Ooh, y'all haven't gotten to the Bargello yet, though. This will look nice. Really pretty.
Sonia Creel says, can this technique be used in envelopes?
You let me know, because I don't know. This is, hey, I think it could be used on tags, but we're not there yet. But as I go through the process, you'll actually see. And you tell me, Sonia, if this can be used, see if this can be used in envelopes. Because all I'm trying to do is just make the card first. And then how my mind starts to work is, ooh, I could use it for this. And I can use it for this, this, and this.
John's telling me I have some crafting to do. He's encouraging me to check out some pictures he posted.
Oh.
Amy said, when you first said Bargello, I thought, what kind of jello?
Bargello. Bargello. But when the Quilted Marine knows about this.
Now, Connie Teeter is asking, will this work with patterned paper?
You know what? I think it could work with patterned paper. Because if you're cutting down the strips, the whole thing is to get the strips. So if you did a patterned paper and then maybe a solid patterned paper, so I think it would work. But you let me know. Look, y'all, I have no clue right now.
So what I'm thinking is
I'm
I
just
think
because
it would work.
I'm gonna go ahead and like cut this down again. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna cut this off right here, right? Get
I
rid of these little strips right here.
I think it will work because you have a pattern that suggests movement, and then you have like those straight solid strips. And the same thing would hold true if it was reversed. If you had the base was solid, strippy or something, then you put something on that had pattern that suggested movement.
Let's see. Well, we're gonna see because now this is going to be my, let's see,
Nita Dawson.
this is gonna be 4, 5, almost 5 inches.
It said
5 inches by.
Nancy's Bargello card was made with an image.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, look. I only watched 2 videos. I'm sure there's other techniques. I saw some stuff that I was like, okay, this is next level. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I still need this actually. Okay, so now we put the strips this way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these into small strips going this way. I don't really want that white part on there. Maybe a little slender piece of white right here, but now let's just go ahead and cut it all off. But remember, this is my first one, but it won't be the last. Okay, so is P Jazzy on here? That's what I want to know. So now I'm going to cut these into smaller strips going this way, y'all. It's going this way.
Hi, Anita.
Okay. Look how cool that is, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see that. Look how cool that is. Now we're cutting them this way. So these are like, some of these are like 1/4-inch strips. You could do 1/2-inch strips too, but just all depends.
It's almost like modified masterboard.
When Phyllis was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, "Is it like masterboard?" She was like, "No," but I can see how it seems like it could be.
Because you're
Something
creating
like
a
that.
background, and then you're cutting them, and then you're going to take those things that you cut and use them to create, which is kind of like a masterboard.
But it's how you place them that brings out the jello in the Bargello. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see as we go.
We'll see.
Bonnie Boo says this is so relaxing.
It is, and you can just do this and watch a movie, listen to stuff.
Now,
You know,
you saying Mark did this with quilts?
he did this with quilts. Yep, he did the Bargello quilt.
But that was really cool.
I've seen his Bargello. I feel like I've seen that quilt. But it didn't really dawn on me until now that it's being applied to card making. I was like, oh, wait 1 minute.
Yvonne said yes, he did.
He made one, right? So now I got to go look up the Quilting Marines Bargello quilt. We mentioned in Mark, and he's not even in the room. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take this. Let me just show, just so y'all can see the sizing, because I want this to be part of my card. All right, let's see. This is 3 3/4 and a little less than 5. So we're just gonna go ahead and start gluing this on. So what we're gonna do is, let me see if I want to do it this way. I could do it this way, huh? But then I could do it this way as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it like this. No, I'm gonna do it this way, horizontally. Okay, so I'm gonna start gluing these down now, and watch what happens. Okay, I'm not gonna make up my own technique yet, until I'm gonna follow what the video did. So now we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. Right. Okay, so it doesn't look like much of anything right now, but wait till I get the other strip down now. Watch what happens.
Dan says, sorry, I just looked at Nancy's card, and it's not with an image. It's made with design cardstock and color cardstock, and she put a little girl on top.
Okay, that's fine. So now look what I'm doing. I'm shifting just a little bit, right? I'm going to shift it this way just a little bit because I want that blue and blue to connect.
Well, look at you. Connecting.
So you see that? So if I want, I can create a pattern.
So since it's long enough, you can connect it the way you want.
If you want, right. If you want. Now I could go again out further on this one and bring it in. So I can go out further on here, right? You see that?
Yeah, that's cool.
And now I can go back on this next one. I can bring it back in. There's so many different patterns you could do. I got all excited there for a minute.
John Powell says now it looks like the Seattle Seahawks colors.
Oh, is that who their colors? See, I wouldn't know.
Reagan Zick says looks like tiles.
It does, doesn't it? So you see how that's going like that? You see it? Like a little pattern is happening there. Okay, let's get one of the smaller strips here. And if you want all your strips to be the same size, you can. They don't, but I noticed she was cutting them in different sizes, which I thought was pretty cool. That's my kind of thing, just cutting whatever size. Let's see. Let's do a third one and then we'll go back up again. Ooh, everybody's so quiet.
You know?
Everybody not breathing. Y'all breathe. Breathe. I'm trying to make sure it's all the way up. You can actually probably leave a little space in there, can't you?
Good.
And you don't have to do the strips all close together. You can, you know, make them wider apart. It's up to you. I just like the coloring of this. So I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's come out a little bit more here. Just thought this was so cool. And you get to use all these strips. That's why I don't like to throw anything away. Which I need to get rid of some stuff, but it's because of stuff like this, techniques like this. I don't want to get rid of nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down here. Oh, let me turn it around. Right there, because I'm using that blue as my gauge. Did you notice that? Using the blue to gauge it. So what are y'all saying? It's so quiet. Bill not reading the comments. He's all involved, emotional.
It's pretty quiet.
Emotionally involved right now.
Okay, Yvonne says looking good.
I thought this was
Bacon
just...
Zix. Okay. Look at Brenda. Brenda says 6-year-old boy next door just told his mom, live today like it's the last day of your life, not like it's the first day of the rest of your life. She said he hangs out with me way too much.
I love it. I love it. Smart boy, isn't he? Okay, so went up, down. I'm going to actually end up
Thank you,
covering this
Brenda.
up.
Also,
I'm going to end up covering this part up on the side there. Okay. I'm just coming down here randomly. Like it.
so Brenda, are you at work or are you off?
Hey, Brenda. Okay, so that's what we got right now. I like that. I like that. And now I'm thinking of other patterns, spacing the paper apart a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking about. Of course, they made more scraps, didn't it?
Of course.
It did. Okay. Let me get... So now I could either do this or I could place it on a green strip, right? Or I can place it, oh, let me see.
Connie T says, Tracy, now you have small pieces for masterboards.
I know, right? There's always like another, like, oh my goodness, y'all. But you see, now look at that piece right here. It's coming up because I didn't glue it all the way down like I should have, right? That's why you have to have that consistent glue so that part of it doesn't come up, those little pieces. Oh, look how cute it looks this way too, huh? Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Huh. But you see what I'm doing with those colors? All you're doing is just making a strip, and then you're cutting it, and then you're placing it. I probably could have cut that off, but we're going to go ahead with this.
Connie says, what about a yellow or printed back piece?
A yellow? Oh. Yellow would go good with this too, wouldn't it? That would work. That reminds me of, I don't know why that reminds me of buildings. You know? Like towers of buildings.
Yeah, it does look like that.
So the card will work either way. Let's see. Use one of my other
Connie
scraps
says, what about
here.
a yellow or printed? Oh, I already read that.
Yeah, you read that, babe. Look at that. I'm trying to use my scraps. That's what it is. I'm trying not to pull out more colors.
Blue paper.
Right. I'm trying to just, whatever I got, I'm just trying to. I think yellow would be cute, though. Okay. I think that's going to look cute with the green on it. But this is a good way to get rid of some of your, the paper, like the plain paper that you have, just the colors. If you have lots of colored papers and you're like, what do I do with that? Do this. This technique will work perfectly. And yes, I'm using my scissors to cut, y'all. Feeling confident today.
John is telling Jill that this would be a good way to use his plain scrap.
The plain scraps, yep.
Connie says glitter paper, and Yvonne says I like it.
Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down. And you know what? There's a nice thickness to it now. There's a really nice thickness. Look at that. It could be that way, or it can be this way. I'm liking that. And then you can put your sentiment somewhere, I do have, look at this. I got some yellows. I have yellow, I have pink.
Yes, Judy, we're on every Wednesday at usually from 1 to 3. Vonnie Boo says, because of you, Tracy, I can't buy cards in the store.
Go buy that card store.
Or store
that
card.
store card. That's two. I need another color, Bill. I have yellow, pink, because I want to do another one, but I have yellow, pink, and what else, y'all? Give me a third color.
Reagan says, before you cut it down.
Mine's asteroids and like Galactica?
You just need a spaceship stamp or sticker.
Oh.
Brenda said, yep, because we all know Tracy loves glitter.
Don't be throwing me under that bus.
Yeah, I said that with a straight face.
Do not throw me under that bus, okay?
Reagan says, call me an 80s child. Your, Reagan.
Look, Battlestar Galactica is what we used to... Did you ever watch that?
I remember seeing
Battlestar
Galactica.
Galactica. You was a Trekkie?
I went to my first high school class
Look at the
reunion.
color.
So I haven't been there in 50 years almost. And going up there and coming back, all we listened to was 70s music.
I love it.
It threw us into an era. Don't get us to singing.
Gaetan says gray would be nice.
Who?
Gaetan.
Gray with this as the third color?
And Brenda says purple. And Kim Worthing. Hi, Kim Worthing.
Let's see what else I got here.
Kim says lavender.
Is that too much? Look at
Purple and lavender, kind of close, huh?
Let's see.
Kim says no, she changed her mind. It's purple. He's going for the gusto, okay?
Ah, y'all are funny. I'm looking to see what I have in my stash bag, okay?
I understand, Kim.
Look, imagine all of these and turning those into scraps. Out of all the colors that I have in my room, y'all talking about light purple. Look at y'all.
Destiny Grace Artistry says orange.
Y'all talking about light purple.
Brenda says any kind of purple.
Okay, we're going to try these three right here. We're going to see how this comes out. We're going to see how that comes out. I got to see. See this?
Okay.
Now you just add a sentiment on and or image, and you're good to go. Jamiglacio says
Who?
orange. Well, I pronounced it the best way I could.
You pronounce it all right. You pronounce it all right. Okay.
Kim says that's puke green, Tracy.
That does look like that. That did. Look at that.
How about this?
Let's make something with the puke green. Okay.
Hey, take something that people think of as puke green and make it beautiful.
Y'all funny. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and try this.
I'll be back.
I'm going to try this.
Take my medicine.
Okay, I'm just cutting this down a little bit. Let's see what we can make with this. Okay, so we got purples and I don't know whose puke look like that, and I'm kind of glad I don't. Okay, let's see. You could have a bunch of these strips and then just later on go back and do something else with it, you know? Make more cards. Just do a whole bunch of them and then just mix up the colors. Okay, let's see. Got some purple. We'll see how this looks, y'all. The purple and the yellow and the pink. I'm looking to see how that looks. Thank you, Connie. Did you hear that Mary Gunn is a gunny again? Her third grandson was born yesterday. Oh, congratulations. Is that what her grandkids call her, Gunny? Not grandma, but Gunny. Congratulations, Mary Gunn. Okay, and let's get the pink here and see what happens, right? I might not use all of those strips. But looking at those are going to look so cute together. Now that I'm looking at them. Hey, I'm tempted to throw that puke green in there. Just because. Okay. We might not even use all of that. Let's go ahead and get these strips. All right, let's get these glued down. Okay. Okay, y'all talking about throw it in. I can't unsee that. Puke green is going in on there. Joke, okay? We're using puke green. I think this is a cute little green though. I've used it somewhere because it's a scrap, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna throw it in. Hey, Zalstorm. I think it looks good. I was looking at these side by side. I could already tell they're gonna look good. Bargello. So look up Bargello if you want to look at some other techniques. See what people have made, like Bargello cards or even Bargello quotes. Okay, I think that's enough of those. Let's see. Now for the magic. Okay. What if I don't leave any space between these? Let's see what happens if I don't leave any space between.
I didn't know you had coffee.
I'm using the puke green.
I'm back.
Bill, I decided to use the puke green on here.
So what do you think, Kim? So y'all read about Mary Gunn's grandson?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Kim says, I'm holding on to my stomach.
With the puke green?
Brenda says she likes the green.
I like it.
You know what, Amy Cave, I'm kind of like you. Amy happened to mention that she looked at this flat colored cardstock and she would think, ugh. Then by the time she cut it up, it becomes lovely.
Yep. Oh, that one's a little bit too short, huh?
Natanya
Those
Palmer.
are short, so that's all right.
Natanya says, I haven't been catching lives in a minute. Glad I stopped in.
Oh, nice. Good to see ya. It's so nice. Well, y'all know the song. To share this time together.
Brenda says, if you don't leave the space, it takes away the 3D optical illusion, but it will still look good.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Okay, we're about to see what this is gonna look like. So when we cut it in the other direction.
Kim says, "Oh my God, I hate to admit it, but I like it with the puke green. What's wrong with me?"
That is funny.
I think all the other colors kind of make it. It presents it differently.
Gotta make sure go up to the edge.
Sail Storm, Lindaville.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I left out the puke green, didn't I? Okay, well, let's see. I'll put a puke green here.
Amy K
See what
says, Kim,
happens.
it's a muted green.
It's a floral. Oops, I went out of order. Call the crafting police.
Hi, Mrs. Lady Eve.
Hey. Let's see. Purple. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting confused now. These lines are making me. They're making me a little bit.
Thank you, Connie Teeter.
Dizzy.
Connie says, everyone show our love and appreciation for Tracy and Bill for
Oh,
everything they do for us. Thumbs up.
thank y'all.
Thank you.
I think I mixed my colors up, y'all. Is it still considered Bargello? Oh, wait a minute. Almost there. One more puke green.
Amy says, I think the green in there makes it less like candy. Kim says, that's what happens in mindless scrapping, Tracy. Brenda says, it's called a happy accident.
Yep. For a little slender purple to slip in there.
Connie says, thank you for all you do for us, especially the free digitals.
Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. All righty. Oh, okay, oh, look at that. I did not know I had something on the back of that. Well, who's gonna know, y'all? Okay, I want to cut this little piece off because I don't want that white sticking out there.
Okay, Mrs. Lady Eve. I'm going to put a link in here for you. She says, where do I find the free digitals? Hold on, let me get there.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut that little strip off. And it still looks cute. Look at this. Look, it still looks cute. That little tiny strip. See, these still look cute. Okay, so now we're going to cut them this way. I'm just going to do them. I'm going to cut into half-inch strips.
Okay, it's in that link right there. In a site called Buy Me a Coffee. Click on it and you'll see them all there. Just download whatever you like there to your heart's content. You're welcome, Mrs. Lady Eve.
Look how cool those look already. Look at that, y'all.
Network says, Tracy, do not save that little strip. Good luck, Netwear.
Well, y'all know how I do.
Thank you, Mrs. Lady E. She says beautiful digitals.
Thank you. Oh, I need to savor this one right here. I need to savor this strip right here.
And I will also put the we have a bunch of digitals on our site at minuscrafting.com also. I'll put that up too.
Okay, so now that we have these cut out, let's go ahead and see what these look like. You know what? I'm going to cut this down to like a 3 1/4 by. I'm creating more strips, y'all.
There you go. That's our latest digital right there. You can check that out also. I'm gonna pin it to the top of this, or the bottom of this chat, depending where they put it now.
This is so cute. Let me see what this is gonna look like. Let me just see what this is gonna look like, y'all.
Thank you,
I
Brenda.
want this to be kind of off kilter a little bit, don't
Brenda
I?
Botwin says, someone say we have to show you two love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you, Brenda, once again.
I'm just placing these to see what they would look like if I shift slightly, even with that green in there. Oh, wait, let me go this way. This way.
Hey, that's looking cool. Hi, Lily McGee.
This is so fun.
Lee says, it looks like you had a beautiful, blessed birthday. I did, rain and all.
Oh my goodness, it rained so much on us.
We were trying to get to this feet place, but the rain was too bad.
It was really bad out there. People were actually stopping on the street because they couldn't see. How cute does that look, Bill? How cute is that? Just kind of...
You know, Gaetan, you can do whichever you want. Okay, here's the question Gaetan has. I have a question. As you know, I am French, and I don't want to make a mistake. I want to do cards or donuts, and I would like to know if the sentiment is, do not forget, I love you. Can I put many donuts or one? Whatever you like. You can put whatever you like. A bunch of them or one. A half. Whatever you... There's no mistakes.
There's no mistakes with donuts.
Because when the person receives the card, they have no choice but to have acceptance, because that's what's in front of them. They're gonna see it. Oh, look what Gaetan sent me.
Right? Oh. They're not gonna be like, oh, yes, 4 donuts on this card.
Should have been 5. Should have been 3. What's wrong with her? Oh, Amy K says, can you put them on a diagonal?
I'm sure you can.
You could do anything, probably. You'd have to cut more strips though, because yeah,
A wider strip,
you'd have to
possibly.
be more, because
Right.
you'd have some short and some long, and eventually you'd run out. She said the reason she's asking is because the word donut is singular.
Huh?
She said the reason she was asking because you would say donuts, but this says donuts.
Over
Donut.
overthinking it. Don't overthink it.
Hi, Bridget Husky. Bridget
Hey,
says happy
Bridget.
belated birthday. Thank you. You know what? Bridget said, she says, praying that you enjoyed all the blessings God had for you. I did. The fact that I got up and when I opened my eyes, I saw my wife. I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Anything after that was just icing on the cake.
Oh.
You know, everything happened. And you know what? And after everything, you know, Tracy's tried to plan a big day, but the rain really, we ended up doing one of the things though. We went to a restaurant, which was really
Oh, the
nice.
week is not over.
Right. So we do it another day.
So
But she was in one day. She was trying to get in. I think the feet, because I really need that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. The pedicure thing.
look how cute that looks. It's like, so I'm only shifting it like one, going back and forth this way. I just wanted to see what it would look like, you know?
Uh-oh, Lily said, if it bothers you that much, Gaten, just consider adding an S to it to make it more. That's a good one right there. Tracy's
Yeah,
even
I need
thinking
more
about
of
the
this.
movies. It was just all kind of stuff. But really, I was just happy, you know? Then at the end of the day, Ariel, my youngest, she came in and presented me with something that she and Chelsea gave me. And basically, because of the physical challenges that I'm going through, trying to rebuild the muscle, my shoulders and stuff like that, it was a Tai Chi, an official Tai Chi class, like 5 classes at this incredible Tai Chi place in Buckhead. And it was just amazing. It was so thoughtful, you
Yeah.
know.
They told me that that's what they were going to do for you.
I did everything in my power to keep a straight face. You know what I'm saying?
Why? It's okay to show
Because
emotion.
it was just so thoughtful.
Yeah, they do well thought out gifts.
Sonya says, "How's your head and arm doing?" It's getting better. I still feel pain.
That's what I was concerned about with him really getting into the chair at the nail place was would he be able to manage getting into that chair? That's how Bill's mobility has gone down, is the fact that he would not, I was worried that he would not be able to get in that chair.
Right, because if the chair is going back and your legs are kind of slid back, if I have to use my arms and shoulders or something like that, it's just not gonna happen right now. But I'm excited at the possibility, at the prospect now of the workout. I know it's gonna be painful, but it's just something that you have to work through it. I'm not the first person, and I won't be the last. And I have to tell you, Tracy, yeah, whether she realizes it or not, it's so inspiring because she is working out every other day. She's not missing anything, okay? At least 4 days a week. And I'm talking about when she's going into the gym, she is not playing around with this thing. Each one of her workouts is absolutely she's getting every drop of workout she can for that day as they build on each other. And I can see the results right now. It's just amazing. Of course, Tracy, when I say something, she'll say, "Oh, not yet." I'm thinking, please, not yet. just imagine, like 2 months from now, it's going to be just ridiculous. But I can't wait to get strong enough to actually get back into a gym setting, or if that Tai Chi really picks up, maybe I'll keep doing that. You know, you never know. So
I just want him to get back to doing chores, y'all.
I do what I can, though.
That's what I want him to do.
I wash dishes.
I want him
every
to get back
opportunity.
into doing
I
chores.
vacuum the floor.
Bill,
can
can I say my piece?
Okay, go ahead and say your piece.
I want him to get back into doing chores.
I can't do stuff like cut the grass and all that kind of stuff where I got the grip of a lawnmower. Only if I go straight, but when I got to turn, that's going to be a challenge right there. But that just goes to show you, like, some of the exercises. Like, for instance, I have to do this pendulum exercise where you bend over and hold your arms down, straight down. And my cousin, when I saw him in Michigan, and come to find out he had the exact same thing that I'm going through. And he said, for the exercise, those pendulum exercises, he says it's much more effective and powerful when you put a weight on the end of it, not just your hand hanging. It got to be anywhere from like 1 to 3 pounds, and then eventually it'll build up. And I just did it last night, and I was shocked. I had just 1 pound, just having that in my hand. It made it somewhat easier for me to do it compared to me just holding my arms down with nothing in it. So I'm going to be trying to. I have about 15 exercises that are on the list. There are about maybe 7 of them I can probably do. I'm going to just start with wherever I am. Man, Sonia said, recall I had my arm dislocated many times. And Lily McGee said she's looking for classes where she's at.
Oh, good.
The Tai Chi.
Y'all, let's see what this looks like.
Lily, I'll let you know how it works out. My first session is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. They do the evaluation first to see if I'm even strong enough to do it.
The beginner classes, right?
Right. Then they'll tailor it for you, kind of. What this is your part, what you're going to be doing. Lily said, Trace, you're already Superwoman. Just do what you want while you can.
That part, right? I'm trying not to be Superwoman. Okay.
Tracy's in shape.
I have no choice, though. I have no choice.
If you see her right now,
I'm trying not
say,
to be.
Boy, Tracy, you're in shape.
No, I'm not. Oh, that would be cute. What do y'all think?
Bill Ringer says, that reminds me of Easter and spring colors.
Look at that. You could throw some browns in there, too.
Netwear is asking me, am I dreaming that I'm doing these things? Not yet. Not yet.
Doing which things?
Like some of the things, maybe some of the things. Well, Netwear, are you talking about the exercises I'm supposed to be doing?
Or the chores.
No, I'm not dreaming about the chores. I am dreaming about being able to exercise at the level that Tracy's exercising.
I don't think you're going to get to my level.
Yes, I am.
You wasn't at my level when you were still good, babe. Okay.
But I wasn't serious then because I didn't care, not like that. But now I see the seriousness of it. Brenda
you don't
says,
use it, you lose it.
Brenda says, stop messing around and doing stuff so you don't have to do chores. You're playing too much.
Right.
Brenda, no, I'm serious. I'm breaking down. Let me tell you something. Brenda, and this is real talk right here, Brenda, and everybody at the end of my voice. I may not have liked doing chores and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, I can appreciate just being able to do ordinary things like lifting your arms up higher than the first level, or to the second shelf at least, to reach in and get something like a plate or a cup, without it being in extreme pain and agony. You finally get it. Hold up, trying to open a door and you have to use both your hands because you feel like your hands don't have enough strength to do it with one. Stuff like that.
Y'all are so funny. I dream about washing the dishes. And if the kitchen is clean.
Exactly, Zell Storm. Zell is my sister.
I dream about
whether
the
kitchen. Me and Zell are right there. Okay? Zell says, look, nobody dreams of chores.
I dream about chores that have yet to be done.
Sarah Johnson. Sarah talking about you just want him to be able to do chores. Right, Tracy?
Right.
Call him Matthew.
That part, okay. He did go to his class reunion though.
I did. And you know what?
He didn't do chores, but he went to his class reunion.
I was so sore. But you know what? And I learned a lot of things, really, that I couldn't do.
Let's focus on the things that you can do.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I was shocked.
Like the TV remote. That
I can do that.
Right. The TV remote.
If I got to use my feet.
There's certain things he can't carry.
If I got to use my feet, I'm going to do the remote. Okay?
But the TV remote, oh, he's healed.
I use my mouth, okay, and bite on it or something, but it's going to get done.
You will use that TV remote.
Some things cannot be compromised, okay?
Yeah. So this is very thick. Let me see what this one is.
How many of you have actually gone to your class reunion? If you have, just put a 1 in the chat. If you actually gone to at least one of your class reunions. Okay, Netware's been. Bill Ringer, Connie. You know, and it was amazing. And I didn't go with the 10-year one. I didn't go with the 20. Then they had 25 and 30. Then I think they started doing them in 5s. And finally, technically, our 50th is next year. This one right here
Goodness.
was one where the entire school, no matter what class you were from, it was just anybody from my school, which is called Buena Vista, just come on. So I said, you know what? I'm going. And it was actually amazing because so many people that I saw, I mean, some of them I could recognize, but once they told me their name, and I looked, I could see their faces change into something that let me concretely know, oh yeah, that's so-and-so, you know?
Well, if they didn't let the whole class come, there wouldn't have been enough people.
Some people had physical challenges. Some were better than they were when they were in high school, you know, and which is to be expected. But it was great to see everyone, you know.
Nice. I went to my 10th reunion. I went to, and at that time I was pregnant with Chelsea.
Did a lot of people recognize you and come up to you?
Yeah, because it's only 10 years. You know, at that time I was what, 28, 29?
And you look about the same
about
way.
29 years old? Yeah.
I mean, even if they saw you now, they were swerving down that you hadn't changed at all.
No, I've changed. I've changed.
They would look at your face and be able to tell. You know, some people, you look at the face and you're like, yeah, who in the world is this? Reagan says, never. Those people teased and bullied me and my twin sister from the 6th grade through the end of high school. They didn't care about me then and never thought about me afterwards. So that's terrible, Reagan. Because Reagan Zeke is so nice. Just so
kids in
warm
school,
and
you're talking
wonderful
about
of a person.
kids.
I hate you got bullied like that.
You got school kids who have just...
It's ridiculous. Reagan, you're amazing, okay? Sonya says, I've never been to a class reunion either, and I didn't even like any of them either.
There you go. See, not everybody wants to go. I went to the 10th, and that was about it for me. I might go to one of the other ones later on, God willing, right?
Yep, Brenda. The Serafina says, how was it? It was good, Serafina. Yep, Netware, that was true. Netware says, we had that type of reunion for homecoming last year, and some of the people in the younger classes look older than me, and I that's exactly what I saw. Some of them did. Quite a few did, actually.
Bill said they had a lot of canes, wheelchairs, and...
Oh, my God. Then you saw some people who were trying to walk like everything was okay, but you could see the limp or the slight bend of the... Okay, like one day, the class reunion went from 6 o'clock to 11, right?
You were tired.
By 9, I was finished. But the people I went with, and they were driving, they were just like determined to wait till the last second. So I I went somewhere and sat down and just fought my way through it. The next day was a indoor picnic because it rained. So that went from 1 o'clock until 9. We left at 7 on that. I wanted to leave before. I just couldn't take it. I was like, that's it for me. I just can't do it. I can't.
Lily McGee is funny.
Lily said, Bill said, when my brother had shoulder and wrist surgery, he used a pencil for his remote. I had to collect my colored pencils from everywhere. So, Lily, let me ask you a question. When he had the shoulder and wrist surgery, how long did it take for him to actually recover, go through the rehab and all that kind of stuff? I mean, was it just a few months or maybe a year or longer? Tracy, those are amazing. And you know what? You could actually use that as a starting point for something even more. Huh? Let's say if you put that somewhere and then you just happen to open it up 2 months from now, you say, ooh.
Well, I could put a sentiment on it.
Embellishment, all kind of stuff.
Could put a tag on it.
Ooh, that's nice.
Little smile.
I like that. Put it back up there again.
Smile. I don't want to cover up the buildings.
Yeah, me either. The buildings are tight. You can't have them up there then. Gaetan says she never went to her class reunion because it's 10-hour drive. Well, we drove 12 hours to get up there to Michigan. It was more fun driving up than coming back.
Y'all, he called me so many times.
I did.
Even he called me more. I talked to Bill more while he was not here.
I missed her. I was like, I missed you so much.
I had to block my phone, okay?
Oh my God. I've got 3 whole days to go.
And y'all, the house has never been cleaner.
What are you trying to say?
The house was so clean and organized.
Couldn't even blame it on Strawberry no more, huh?
And then Bill was like, do you miss me yet? And I was like, let me see. The coffee stains on the counter. Let me see. The dishes left next to the dishwasher, but not making it into the dishwasher.
I always, you know what? I put them in.
The toilet seat being left up. Yep, I sure do. I do miss those. I miss those days.
You know what?
I really
just don't see the big thing about that. You know what? They were on the studio watching Steve Harvey.
Wait a minute.
And it was a big thing when the women.
You're on.
They're talking about
with
pet
a lot
peeves.
of women, so be careful because you're on with a lot of women.
And leaving the toilet seat up there. Of course, the men, they were like me. They were like, "What's the big deal? Just lay it down when you go in there, you know." Sarah says Mr. Johnson broke his wrist and had shoulder surgery, and he was a big baby. Sarah, you don't understand the pain in those shoulders. Sarah, I actually leaned on something. Okay, I can make movements like straight to the side. You know, I have to only make that. If I try to compound them, like going straight while going to the side, back, rotating something crazy, the pain all of a sudden becomes so excruciating that you literally can actually start crying involuntarily. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh my God. It brings the memory back real quick that you better really keep your mind on what you're doing. So I can understand what Matthew was going through now. Brenda says, when I had my left arm wrist rebuilt, I started using it in a couple months, but I had 8 months of physical therapy. Total was 1 year from injury to done. Man, you started using it. That was good if you started using it in a couple months. Lily says, I drove from Greenville to California back 4 times in the past 10 years.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't like to drive over 12 hours. Actually, the guy that drove, he was my best friend growing up. His name was Bobby Matthews. And
he's so sweet.
Bobby was the guy who got shot that time, but he came up and stayed with us. He got shot in the face. And, but Bobby drove all the way up 12 hours and all the way back 12 hours. and his brother was with us too, and he was like, "I drive, man." No, it's all right. It's like a manhood thing for these guys. I'm gonna prove I'm a man, but no, I ain't proving nothing because you let me drive. After 2.5 hours, if somebody don't take this wheel, you may find yourself on the side of the road by a tree or something. Because I am going to sleep.
Yeah, he is. Don't do a road trip with Bill, okay?
I can drive for 2 hours to give you a slight break.
Yeah, but 2 hours don't help if we're going across the country.
Yes, it do. I give you a chance to rest. But you can take a quick snooze.
No, you go on the trip, and then I'll be able to rest.
Tracy can drive, man. Tracy
when you
can
go on the trip, then I'll be able to rest.
Tracy is a mean machine, okay?
I'll have to find friends to go on the road trip with, because an hour and a half, Bill done.
One time, my brother got me. He said, "Man, I want you to drive with this company with drive limousines," and I drove somebody to the Masters in South Carolina or somewhere. Anyway, it was about 6 hours each way. I thought I was gonna die. You know, it was in a limousine, and I got paid well. But I tell you what, I was so happy to make it back. They don't understand, but they almost experienced. I had coffee and everything, the biggest thing I could have, so I could drink nonstop.
Hey, Yudi.
Yudi Barbera. Yudi. You ever see the movie Rudy? That was one of my favorite movies. When I see Yudi, I think of Rudy. Yudi. Rudy says, "Hello, everyone. Coming in late, but happy to be here."
Happy to see you, Yudi.
Thank you, Zale
I'm gonna mix the combination of these colors now, y'all. I'm gonna have this one. Hold on 1 minute.
Tracy, let me tell you what my sister Zale said. She says she's not like quite a driver either. I might be able to give 2 hours. That's why I'm on a plane or sitting down
Exactly, that part. Because I'm not getting in no car for no 12 hours. I'll meet y'all at the location.
Brenda, you're a beast. If you can go from Central Michigan to Florida straight through, stopping only for fuel, food, and bathroom, please.
Right, Brenda, you pack food. That's me, okay?
Ooh, I remember my great-grandmother.
I pack food for my trips.
When we were leaving from Alabama to go back to Michigan, they had chickens, and they would always, get one of them, and then they would cook it up and fry it up. My great-grandmother could cook so good that we were coming kind of right. We had to pass right through Birmingham, right on the other side of the city where we was at. And before we got to the other side of Birmingham, that chicken was gone. It was too good to eat all the way.
Guess I got more of these. Let me just keep some of these. Let's see.
Yudi says, "I drove from Florida to New York one time to go see my family in the Bronx. Never again." It was a never again because of the drive or because you went to the Bronx.
Wow, that was... I lived in the Bronx. Bronx ain't nothing wrong with the boogie down Bronx, okay?
Bronx, at least the people, what
that is a ride right there, okay? Florida to New York? Ooh, it's almost never ending. Even Georgia to New York, which is why I only did that trip one time. No, twice. Moving down here, and then I had to go to a wedding at one point. And I was like, this is too much.
Was the traffic bad
let me
when
fly.
you got near the city?
Let me fly. No, I mean, it's straight highway, but,
Oh, my God, Yudi. You said because of the driving, it took about 24 hours.
Right, it's a lot.
Oh my God.
That's a lot on the body, you know? I'm like,
Oh my. That's insane, Judy. Oh my goodness. If I drove that far,
I can't
I'd
even
have to stay in
imagine.
New York. Well, I'm moving now. So
I can't even imagine
go back.
the gas and stuff.
You know what's really interesting? Have any of you ever used those neck things, you know, that you use on a flight? It's like a cushion thing. You put it around your neck. If you have like a crick in your neck or something like that, or difficulty turning from side to side, when you put that thing on, it just pops all the little creaks and stuff out. You start feeling so good. Just no time at all. Yeah, neck pillow. That's what it's called. Well, they really get the creaks out. It's almost like having a chiropractor or something.
I'm going to try to get a few of these on paper, y'all. See what this looks like. I need more paper. Larger white paper. Let's see.
Brenda says she drives so much for work, it's second nature. That's why.
Okay, gotcha.
Please.
Do 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 do. Y'all might not know that song, you know. You for some of you youngins.
Kim Worthing does.
There's some I know Kim knows.
Kim knows every
Kim
song.
knows it, boy. That's when
not
music,
a song out made.
That's when music was
Kim
music.
Well, Brenda either. Yes. Here I go. Okay. All right. Sing that song. I was telling Tracy.
Look at y'all. Stone in Love. That was the one. Wait a minute. Casey and I fly to see each other when we only have 1 or 2 days. Wait a minute, where's Casey at? Y'all not in the same town, Brenda? Oh, there's a dye that cuts the strips. Really? I love it. I'll put the pink in there. Let's see what that looks like. How much time we got left? Let's see. 15 minutes. Okay, let's see how quickly we can pull this together.
Oh.
Oh, she's doing good. Lily, she's doing good. She's still crocheting every day, Mom. She's doing very good. She says we're spoiling her. I said, as we should. Okay. She says we're spoiling her. I'm like, and? I said, hey, if you wake up, you're going to get spoiled, okay?
Judy says, I have done that technique and I love it. Cut 2 triangles and place it in each corner with a sentiment in the middle. Looks amazing.
Right. Cut 2 triangles. With a sentiment in the middle. Ooh. To break.
Did you read what Judy said? There's a dike.
Yes.
Okay. And Lily asks, how's mom? You read that, right?
Yep.
I'm late, huh?
I multitask, Bill. I'm a multitasker.
Lily says, what's the problem with that? She is the queen.
Right. She's like...
And she knows it, too.
She knows it.
Judy talking about Bill, you slow. Judy!
Right. Well, next month is our anniversary, y'all.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, post it in the group, Beauty, for sure. I would love to see that card. Unless you happen to give it away already. But I would love to see that.
Thank you. Judy says, happy birthday. You know what? The only part about it that made me think at all was Tracy when she says, you're 67. I said, okay, good. And she says, how's it feel to be almost 70?
And I said 3 years.
I was looking,
3 years away from 70.
how dare you? And I hadn't even thought about it at all until she said it. Kim says, I love those colors, Tracy. Makes you think of cotton candy. Hi, Stephanie Brown.
Oh, yes, this does.
Stephanie says, I just peeked and you will be able to use some pattern paper for this. Please, please let us see if you try it. I love how your creative mind
Oh,
works.
the pattern paper. Ooh, yes. I'm going to have to try that. Not today, though.
You know what that looks like? I saw this, I was looking at China, Shenzhen, this one city. That looks like a building right there, Tracy. And the blue is out the windows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Each floor, there's a floor of windows that people are looking out, and the red and the purple are the other part of the room. As a matter of fact, if you left it, you could almost leave the sides out and not even cut them. If you were to do something like that. And then maybe distress the edges all over the place so it would look natural. Or if you had to cut the sides, just cut them at a minimum.
What side you talking about?
See, like, you know, like say if this was the building and it went like this, right? Instead of going straight, each had sides like that. Excuse me, the purple and the red, each one of those went out further than the blue. Because the blue would be the actual windows.
You mean the pink?
Yeah, the pink and the purple.
I'm really liking this. This is fun.
Brenda says, oh my
I hope y'all
gosh,
give this a try.
I can see that. Right, it's like a building. You could literally take that and put it on a larger something, and that's the building. Lynn says, I think I would try this with masterboard pieces.
Oh, ooh.
You know what, Lily? That's exactly what I was.
That's a
My
good
mind
idea.
instantly went to masterboarding with this.
Yeah, this is just the inspiration for y'all to, to do this, because all the ideas that come from this, you're like, oh, I can see me doing this.
There goes
I
my
can see me
building.
doing this.
My building is gone.
I see what you were talking about, though.
Okay,
oh, but
good.
look at that. Look at that little piece,
Well, you're
y'all.
gonna use it, aren't you?
Mm.
She's gonna use that, y'all. She's gonna use it.
Okay, let's go ahead and cut these down now. Look how cute those look. Ooh. It's amazing how the transformation happens when you start cutting these down into strips.
The cutting part is the cool part.
And once you see what they look like, once you cut these down.
Lily says, I have to do a masterboard. My notebooks collection is still packed somewhere in the millions of boxes.
Mm.
Don't you hate that? You don't know what boxes a certain thing is in. If you have 29 boxes, it's in box 29, okay?
Should we tell them who we're going to hang out with today, Bill? After the live?
You know, you can do this.
Is Sarah still on here?
I don't think so. She might be, though. Sarah Johnson, are you still on here?
She might have left since she's not at home.
She says, I'm here.
Oh! Just couple more, not days, hours. We're about to see Sarah Johnson and her hubby.
You know?
They are in Georgia along with Jazzy P Creations. Yeah, I like to place these and see what they look like before I... So you can just do this.
Connie Tita says, what if you cut different sizes of the strips?
I think this one I did do different sizes. You see? Look at that. Well, let's go. Let's see. Let's go here. And here's a different size right there. And here's a different size right here. This is a different size. This one is a little bit wider. Here's a different size here.
Brenda says, I need a sheet slicer, but I'm too cheap to buy one. Slice $600-$800. I'd be too cheap to buy one too.
I thought you said cheese slicer at first.
No, a sheet slicer. He says it slices sheets of paper from blocks of compressed paper material. $600-$800 was the cheapest I found. Nope, crazy expensive. Exactly. Look, if I gotta pay $600-$800, I'll give me some scissors, okay? Of course, that's probably the wrong
We
kind
do
of
have.
thing to cut. Scissors probably can do nothing for that, huh, Brenda?
Be very, very quiet. Remember him?
Was that Mr. Magoo?
Very, very.
No, was that Mr. Magoo?
Y'all tell him who that was.
No, that was the
Be
man on Bugs
very,
Bunny.
very quiet.
With the bald head.
Whiskey wabbit.
With the gun, who was trying to get Bugs Bunny, right? What was his name?
Somebody know. I know his name. I'm not gonna tell you,
Okay,
but someone on here
tell me
knows.
his name.
Somebody on here knows. He could never get.
I never could
He
think
could
his
never
name.
get bugs. Could
Bald head rabbit killer. That's that's all I could think.
Bald head rabbit killer. That's
Elmer Fudd.
Yep, that's him.
Kim Worthy, what are you doing with knowing that?
We know.
Serafina know it too.
Saturdays.
Reagan Zick. Wait a minute, what's going on? Elmer Fudd. People know who you are.
Saturdays.
But it's funny, as y'all said his name, it came to me.
It came right to you. Huh? Saturday
Shoot it
cartoons.
for real.
Just showing y'all how to, do
Maldonado
these and shit.
Glory. She says, "Hi everyone, I'm so excited I found you on live. I love your creations. I love the good energy. Big hugs to you from beautiful Puerto Rico."
Oh.
Puerto Rico.
How are you? No, babe. You're good.
That sounded good, didn't it?
Nope.
Puerto Rico. You hear that trillo? Puerto
No.
Rico.
No.
Gotta put the trillo on that. Rico, okay? Brenda says, can you do one with exercise to it, then glue it on at an angle, and then trim off the excess? Curious what it would look like. I'm sure you're good. You can do anything you can think of.
I'm thinking that's going to look so cute. Okay, let's just... I just wanted to see... You see how that has a little angle? And when you go from like dark, you have a light color strip in there. That helps too. I think I want to try it by adding black in there too. I mean, we could try it. Not now.
I'm hunting wabbits.
I'm hunting wabbits. That is funny. Yeah, I hope y'all try this Bargello technique.
You know what?
This was fun.
They'd probably be good. Serafina says, Bill, I have mint leaves from out of the garden from last year for mint tea. Would you like some?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Mint tea is delicious.
I would.
My mother used to grow those in our backyard.
The real mint tea.
Yep.
Not the imitation.
You know, I'm cutting this smaller and I'm going to slip it in here just to see. You see that? You see that right there?
Thank you, Serafina. Serafina. Ava Lee. Thank you for my happy birthday.
So I need to make a note because I need to do this as an angle. Now that Brenda said it, I can't like not
Brenda
unsee it. I can't unsee
now your
it.
mind can't get it out.
Can't unsee it now.
Brenda Bodwin.
Big one in there.
That's okay. As long as you came in. Ava Lee says, coming in at the end. But you came in, okay?
Yep.
So how are you and the fam doing, Ava Lee? Maldonna Glory says,
Oh, look at that.
quick silly question. How many punches is enough
Look at
punches?
that.
As many as you want.
There you go.
Because this is your world, okay?
Yo, look at
We
that.
don't care what the crafty police say. You got 6 instead of it's 26. Whatever, okay? And Tan says,
Ooh.
Tracy, the little pieces you cut can be added on top to make it even.
What, like if I cut this? Add it here?
Or you just cut that one bottom white part off. And don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna cut it off. But this looks really good. Did you see that? Okay. Let's
Jennifer
get things
Real
down.
says a person can never have too many punches.
You know. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this down.
Oh, she's in line. Avery's in line to pick up Zoe.
And watching us.
Thank you for watching us, Avery.
Y'all just be-
Somebody's watching me, Avery. Avery said, after that, I won't be.
So adorable. And now I gotta find out what to do with these little itsy bitsy pieces.
Oh, I'm sure
I was gonna say the itsy bitsy
you'll
spider.
find something to do.
The itsy bitsy pieces keep adding up. Keep filling up my room.
They got on the floor and I swept them with my broom.
No, you didn't.
That's
You
true.
sure
That
not
probably
didn't.
I walked
You know
on
that.
the
It sounds good, but it didn't. It did. That didn't happen.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That was not happening.
Okay, well, it's the thought that counts.
Throw them all away.
Exactly. Yeah, well, you know that ain't happening.
She said, throw
If
them
you don't know
all
nothing
away.
else, you know that part is not happening with Tracy. She would keep stuff that you have to use one of those telescopes that the people from the planetariums use to see it.
Ah. I just like creating beautiful things, like taking scrappy things and turn them into beautiful things.
Kim Worthing, are you at work or you happen to be off today? Are you cheating? Kim is probably at work watching TV. Ooh, Kim. Kim, like, so what? So
Bill was that kid, squealing on everybody.
Kim's doing stuff.
I know they tore you up at school, okay? They're
Maldonado,
probably like, yeah, there's Bill at the reunion.
Maldonado Glory. I think that's what it is. Maldonado Glory says, which glue is recommended so that the tag or cards do not bend? I'm using Elmer's, but the cards tend to bend.
Oh, yeah.
Our glitter glue. Or either reptile glue is good for it too.
Barely art.
Barely art glue. Thank you, Brenda. Because what's good about those glues that I mentioned, I mean, when you put it on there, it doesn't glue instantaneously. It gives you just enough time, just like scant seconds, to kind of slide that thing into place if it's not quite where you want it to be. But then it glues fast.
It dries fast, yeah.
And it does not warp the paper.
Well, yeah, you got to try not to use a whole bunch.
Right.
That's the key.
But you use some of the other glues, like Elmer's, no matter how much you use, it's going to warp the page. And I'm going to tell you something, I didn't think it was that serious until we were helping my niece she was doing a massive card project, and we were using about 6 or 7 different types of glues. And I'm telling you, there's a big difference between something like art glue and most of the others, tacky glue and all this other stuff, Elmer's or whatever. It's not even in the same category.
These colors came out nice, didn't they? Now I want to try like the masculine colors and see how it comes out. Nice. Okay. Thin and thick strips. Okay.
The Crafty Police. No!
When you wish
Then you could actually leave those irregular, and you could
makes no difference.
you could let maybe distress the edges or something, or whatever you want to do. Right. Or you can make it even. Whatever
When
floats your
your
boat.
husband's in the craft room with you, always telling you what to do.
Brenda says, I only use art glitter glue or reptile. The glue doesn't matter. It does. And I used to feel exactly like,
That's
oh
gonna
man,
be
the glue don't
cute.
matter. Please.
Leaving those edges on really.
Gaytan uses barely art and she loves it. That looks really good.
What happens if you cut again and then you shift? And then you cut again and shift. And cut again and shift.
You know what? You could literally, something I would probably do.
What would you do, Bill?
Okay. I would cut diagonal here. Like diagonal there. You know, like that. But I would leave a slight gap. And then when I would put it on the page, I would I wouldn't do white. I'd pick some kind of color or something. So it'd be like a piece here, piece here, piece here. And you'd see the color underneath. So it would create, you know, like almost like art.
It is art.
No, but you know how you go. You ever
Oh, my little piece fell off. You made me lose my little tiny piece.
You didn't need that piece.
Look at that. I did. Let me get my tweezer. I got.
Oh, you're so excited. Tracy's so happy to be getting tweezers.
I got to do some surgery.
Y'all, I wish y'all could see her face.
All right, let me get my picker upper thing.
Ooh, she was so faced. She was almost salivating.
There it is. There it is, y'all.
Y'all have to understand. I don't know, Gaytan. Gaytan said, when am I going to make this? Don't
What?
know.
Oh, meaning Gaytan? When is she going to be able to make it?
No.
Oh, you talk. Oh, Bill wouldn't even be able to squeeze the glue bottle at this point.
You know what? And that's no lie.
He could use the tape runner, though, can't he?
I had to have Tracy open up my pill bottles and water bottles. That's ridiculous.
He's being a trooper, okay? That's why I got to work out.
That's why I got to work out.
For Bill. For Bill, okay.
I can't have that.
Goodness.
I got to get like Brenda.
I'm going to have to send out an SOS,
regenerate my
Brenda.
stuff.
I'm going to have to send out an SOS.
And Matthew got his strength back in his shoulders.
Look at that card base. I'm just keep it like this. Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. All right, y'all. We finished the one card base.
That looks so cute.
That was it, y'all. For the card base. And it'll go somewhere. I don't know how yet, but we'll put it on something. I don't know. See how that turns
Tracy
out.
coming up with stuff.
See how that turns out. But I think it's going to be a cute one. That's that Bargello technique. I need to go watch some more techniques because I saw some stuff, y'all. I mean, I really saw some really good stuff. And I want to, you know,
play around with
I want to see how it goes. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and head on off of here. A book binding card. A book binding card. 3 shades of green and tan, please, should look like digital. Thank you, Tracy and Bill. Have a great rest of the week. Take care. Thanks, Gaytan. Judy said, no.
Judy!
Yep. Time to go log off. I got to go hang out with Sarah and Jazzy P Designs. P Jazzy Designs. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. And we'll see you soon. Bye.